Good health is essential for purposeful existence. So students, today I'll start the new chapter which is the health and hygiene. So, half of the chapter means from page number 77 to 83 I will explain, and from page number 84 till last Miss Richa will give the explanation. So students, let's begin the chapter number 7, health and hygiene. First question arises in our mind, what is the meaning of this word health? Meaning of the word health. Health is actually given by many of the persons, like to a wrestler, health means strong shoulders and thigh muscles. To a dancer, health means a slim body and greater flexibility. To an athlete, health means greater stamina and lung capacity. To a doctor, health means proper functioning of all organs in the body and body free of any diseases. So being healthy and means being free of diseases both physically and mentally. What WHO, World Health Organization, is saying? The WHO defines health as not merely the absence of disease but a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. So for maintaining good health, we have to take starchy food should be your base. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. Eat more fish. Cut down on saturated fat and sugars. Eat less salt. Get active and maintain constant weight. Don't get thirsty. Take plenty of water and don't skip your breakfast. And another term is the hygiene. In this chapter, health and hygiene, the second term is the hygiene. Hygiene definition is hygiene, cleanliness, commonly called the cleanliness, is the branch of science and medicine that has to do with maintaining a healthy body. And how hygiene we can maintain? We can maintain by various levels like public or community hygiene, industrial hygiene, mental hygiene and personal hygiene. And do not forget some important things under this hygiene: to clean your eyes with fresh water every morning and evening, to clean your nostrils, to use a handkerchief to clean your nose while sneezing or during cold, to clean your tongue and teeth, to clean your body regularly by taking bath with good soap and shampoo. Now, another is the disease. Disease means not easiness. The term disease means dis-ease or without easy or discomfort. Definition of disease is the any disorder of the body is called a disease. Now the chapter begins from here is the types of diseases. There are two mainly types of diseases. First is the communicable or infectious disease, and another one is the non-communicable or non-infectious disease. Now first is, what is the meaning of this word communicable diseases? This communicable diseases that are spread from one person to another. Diseases that are catching. Diseases that are caused by germs or pathogens, or we can say by the microorganisms, and it is some are highly contagious also, means spread from one person to another person. So our topic is the communicable diseases. These are caused by microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoans or helminths. The causal organism of diseases can be transmitted from one person to another by means of air, water, food, physical contact and insects or other animals as a vector. So first is in your book, the explanation is given from page number 78. Communicable or infectious diseases different microorganism. First category is the bacteria. Bacteria, singular bacterium, are one-celled organisms. They are among the smallest and the most widespread of all living things. Bacteria are present everywhere. So these bacteria are present everywhere, present in the air, in the water, in the soil, on the body or inside the body. So let us study some of the diseases caused by these bacteria. So by these bacteria, like chickenpox, whooping cough, measles, cough, diphtheria, pertussis, influenza, SARS are causing by many of the microorganisms. Now first is the bacteria, which is given, the diseases which are given in your book. That is, the first is the, from page number 78, first is the cholera. It is an acute infectious waterborne disease caused by the bacterium. The causative agent is the name of this bacteria which is causing cholera. The scientific name is the Vibrio cholerae. This Vibrio cholerae is causing cholera disease. It is transmitted by flies, contaminated water and food, and it is spread rapidly when sanitation conditions are very poor. So that's why hygiene or cleanliness is very important. Another is the typhoid. Typhoid is caused by the bacteria. The name of the bacterium is the Salmonella typhi. Scientific name is the Salmonella typhi, commonly found in the intestine of man or human. Human infection is direct and the bacteria spread through fecal matter by house flies. House flies are spreading these bacteria, Salmonella typhi. Another is the tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, in short we are saying TB, is caused by a bacterium called Mycobacterium tuberculosis, name of the bacteria, can affect all parts of the body. In human beings, the infection spreads by inhaling infected droplets released through coughing, sneezing, talking and spitting by the patient. Next is the diarrhea and gastroenteritis. Diarrhea or gastroenteritis. This diarrhea can be defined as frequent loose motions lasting more than 24 hours. Causal organism of diarrhea are certain types of bacteria, like name of the bacteria is the Escherichia coli, E bacteria, or some of the protozoans and viruses also. Next is the whooping cough, and the term is the pertussis, commonly called the whooping cough, which is caused by the bacteria. Name of the bacterium is the Bordetella pertussis, which affects the respiratory tract. It causes attacks of coughing which may end in an inspiratory whoop when coughing reaches at peak. It is transmitted by discharges from the throat of infected person or droplet infection and direct contact. A triple vaccine, DPT, diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus, can immunize the infants against 3 diseases: diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus. Next is the diphtheria. The disease, it is serious disease of 2 to 5 years old children. It is caused by a rod-shaped bacterium. Name of the bacterium is the Corynebacterium diphtheria. It affects the mucous membrane of nose, throat and tonsils. See this in this mouth. It spreads by discharge from the affected regions or by droplet infections. Next is the pneumonia. It is a disease of lungs, that occurs commonly in old people. It is caused by the bacterium. Name of the bacteria is the Diplococci pneumoniae. Infection spreads by sputum of the patient. Next is the tetanus, or commonly called the lockjaw disease. It is caused by a bacterium. The scientific name is the Clostridium tetani. It results in painful muscular spasm, paralysis and locking of the jaw. The bacterium, which is commonly found on rusted iron and horse dung, enters the body through wounds and burns and also through unsterilized surgical instruments. Last is the under bacteria is the plague disease. It is basically a disease of the rats. Man is affected incidentally. It is caused by a rod-shaped bacterium. The name of the bacteria is the Pasteurella pestis. The bacterium is carried from rat to rat by rat fleas. Whenever the rats die of plague, the rat fleas leave the rat. Another flea, the insect is the Xenopsilla insect. It bites human beings and thus infecting them with the disease, and the name of the disease is the plague disease. So under bacteria, 9 are given in your book, that is the cholera, typhoid, tuberculosis, diarrhea, whooping cough, diphtheria, pneumonia, tetanus and plague. Next microorganism is the virus. What is virus? Virus is a microorganism that lives in a cell of another living things. Viruses can be seen only with an electron microscope. They range in size from about 0.01 to 0.3 micron. Viruses are major cause of diseases. So the next is the viruses. Viruses, some are given in your book, that is the some other caused by this virus. Common cold. This common cold is the most common viral disease which is caused by the virus. Name of the scientific name of the virus is the rhinovirus. In this disease, the virus attacks mucous membrane of nose and throat and causes high discharge through the nose. The virus spreads by droplet infection through coughing and sneezing. Another is the chicken pox. It is most common disease among children, small children. It is caused by the virus. Name of the virus is the varicella zoster. It is a highly contagious disease spread by droplet infection through coughing and sneezing. Skin rashes at first appear on the back and later extend to other parts of body and face. They heal without leaving any scars on the skin. Next viral disease is the smallpox. It is highly communicable disease. It is caused by the virus. Name of the virus is the variola virus. Rashes appears on the body which gradually changes into pimples containing clear fluid. It spreads through oral and nasal discharges. See this boy. Discharges during coughing and sneezing. This disease leaves the scars which disfigure the skin. See the skin of this boy. Pimples or blisters appears on the skin. Next is the polio, and which is caused by the RNA virus or poliomyelitis virus. It is caused by RNA virus called poliovirus. The disease spreads mainly through human feces or intestinal discharge. It usually enters the body via alimentary canal where it multiplies and reaches the nervous system through the bloodstream. These days, oral polio vaccines are given orally to millions of the children all over the country by a scheme run by Government of India in order to eradicate this disease. Maybe when you were less than 5 years old, you have also got this polio drops as a vaccine, oral vaccine. Next is the viral disease is the rabies, which is also called hydrophobia by biting of dogs. It is a viral disease caused by rabies virus. Name of the virus is the zoonosis. which is causing rabies disease or hydrophobia disease, which is present in the saliva of the infected animal. This virus is injected into human blood by the bite of the rabid animals like dogs, monkeys, cats or rabbits. Since patient develops fear of water, the disease is also called hydrophobia. Severe damage to central nervous system causes paralysis and painful death. If cuts and bite marks are washed with disinfectants and treatment with rabies serum and vaccination is started immediately after infection, then there is a good chance of preventing the virus. Next is the influenza or flu, commonly called flu, which is caused by the influenza virus. It is highly communicable disease. It is caused by influenza virus. It affects the mucous membrane of nose, throat and upper respiratory tract. It spreads by discharge from nose and throat. And next is the AIDS disease. AIDS full form, A stands for acquired, I immunodeficiency and S stands for syndrome. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, which is caused by the HIV virus, human immunodeficiency virus, and name of the virus is the retrovirus. It affects the immune system of the body, resulting in the loss of natural defense against viral infection. It can be transmitted through sexual contact, blood transfusion, organ transplantation and by the use of contaminated needles and syringes. No specific treatment has been discovered for this disease so far. And next is the hepatitis. It is a viral infection resulting in the inflammation of liver, and this hepatitis virus are called the hepatitis A virus, hepatitis B virus and hepatitis C virus. Commonly infected the liver. It is spread through contaminated food, by taking contaminated food and by drinking contaminated water, and by the fecal or oral route. If we will not wash our hands properly, then we eat, then dirty things, germs can or virus, bacteria can enter in our mouth. Last category in this virus, which is recently we all are suffering, that's why we are in our house, that is, you are knowing, that is the COVID-19 recently occurs and originated maybe from the China, and the virus is called the coronavirus disease 19 and COVID-19. Symptom of this coronavirus is the fever, cough, tiredness, difficult in breathing, muscle aches, chills, headache, chest pains, many are there. And prevention is the avoid close contact, wash your hands regularly, or when you enter in our house, when you are touching anything, we should sterilize or sanitize the things. Cover your face with mask or any cloth when you go in public places. So these are the diseases are caused by the viruses which are given in your book, that is the common cold, chickenpox, smallpox, polio, rabies, influenza, AIDS, hepatitis, and recently is the COVID-19 coronavirus. Next, the microorganism is the protozoans. The protozoans, what are these protozoans? Protos means first and zoon means animals. First animals or most primitive or simplest animals. They are made up of a single piece of cytoplasm with a nucleus. A living membrane surrounds the cytoplasm. They cause many diseases in humans. Some of the diseases caused by protozoans are given is this malaria. Malaria are caused by the protozoans, and name of the protozoa is the Plasmodium. Plasmodium vivax. It is caused by this Plasmodium protozoa. It is a type of protozoan which is present in the saliva of the female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites a healthy person, the Plasmodium enters the human blood along with the saliva. The causative agent is the protozoa, Plasmodium. It enters by the saliva of the mosquito, which the mosquito injects before sucking up blood to prevent its clotting. It is transmitted from the infected to the healthy person by the mosquito. It results in chill and high fever. It can be fatal if not treated at the right time. Next is the amoebiosis, amoeba, caused by the protozoan amoeba. Name of that amoeba is the Entamoeba histolytica. It is causing amoebic dysentery, caused by Entamoeba histolytica. The parasites live in the large intestine and lower part of the small intestine of humans. Its symptoms are discharge of blood and mucus with the stool and severe gripping pain in the abdomen. It is transmitted by houseflies, which carry the parasites from the source of infection like garbage and sewage to the food eaten by us. And the last category of microorganism is second last is the helminths. It includes flatworms and roundworms. Flatworms have dorsoventrally flattened leaf-like or ribbon-like body. For example, Taenia solium and Fasciola hepatica. So, 3 diseases are given in your book which is caused by helminths. First is the filariasis or elephantiasis. It is caused by the filarial worm. The name of the worm is the Vaucheria bancrofti. Okay, Vaucheria bancrofti. The filarial worm is the parasite of man living in lymphatic and connective tissue. When Culex mosquito bites an infected person, the parasite gets into the body of mosquito. This is the worm, and it is caused by the vector. This is the Culex mosquito. The mosquito injects them into the blood of a healthy person. The worms block the lymph vessels, causing the enormous swelling of the affected part, mainly the legs. Enlargement of legs gives the disease its name. Legs are looking like swells like elephant's leg. That's why its name is the elephantiasis, and name of the disease is also called filariasis. And the vector is the Culex mosquito, and the causative agent is the helminths. Name of the helminths worm is the Vaucheria bancrofti. Next is the Teniasis disease. Teniasis disease is caused by this helminths. Name of the helminths is the Taenia solium. This Taenia solium or tapeworm, which lives in the human intestine. It absorbs digested food of the host through its skin. It spreads through contaminated food, water, and improperly cooked beef or pork. And next is the Escherichiasis disease, which is caused by helminths, and it is caused by the name of the helminths is the Ascaris lumbricoides. It is caused by Ascaris lumbricoides, which lives in the human intestine. It sucks digested food of the host through its mouth. It spreads through contaminated food and water. So, students, helminths, these worms are causing these diseases which are given in your book, that is the filariasis, which is also called elephantiasis, Teniasis by Taenia solium, and Escherichiasis by the Ascaris. Last is the under communicable diseases is the fungal diseases caused by the fungus. Some fungal diseases. Fungi caused by the fungus or non-green plants and includes molds, rust and puffballs. They are found in all types of the environment where suitable organic matter is present. Fungi can thrive in dark, moist places and most of them are tolerate a greater temperature variation than the bacteria. They also cause diseases in human beings. Common human diseases which are caused by the fungus, the microorganism fungus, is the ringworm and athlete's foot. First is the ringworm. In this ringworm caused by the fungus, name of the fungus is the dermatomycosis. Name of the fungus. It is a fungal disease which affects the skin, human skin, hair or nails of the person. The causal organism enters the body in the form of spores through skin, mouth and nose. The ring-shaped patches appears on the skin. Ring anywhere on the skin can appear on the skin. It is transmitted through contaminated clothes and articles of an infected person which should be kept isolated from others. It can cause on human skin anywhere on the hand, legs or near the ears, neck, at the back. Okay, that's why hygiene is very important and we have to wear clean clothes. Last is the fungal disease is the athlete's foot. This athlete's foot is caused by tinea-pedis, caused by microsporum, that fungus. Name of the fungus tinea-pedis microsporum. It is a fungal disease which attacks skin of the foot, particularly between the toes. Walking barefooted in moist places should be avoided as the spores of the causal organism may enter the body through bare foot. So students, this half portion is completed by me, that is the communicable diseases. Again I am revising. Communicable diseases are diseases which are caused by microorganism and it is highly infectious. That's why these diseases are also called infectious diseases, which are transmitting from person to person. And to avoid these diseases, to being a healthy person, you should take balanced diet and the cleanliness, hygiene is very important. Rest other portion of this chapter will be explained by Miss Richa. Now, thank you.